Okay, so before we start this absolute mad hole of a video, I'm just going to say, yes, I know that the chromatics are long gone, and also, Colette is going to be the last one since she's the only former chromatic that I have. I made a Larry and Laurie thing, and I decided to add Kit as a bonus because he was meant to be the chromatic instead of Ruffs, I think. I don't know. By the way, yes, that's meant to be me. I know. I was trying to stay awake while I was making this. Okay, so starting off, we have Gel, as always. Now, according to me, I think Gel is mythic. Now, let me explain. By the way, if you don't agree with me, don't harass me. But Gel being mythic, I think is a fair play. As like the way with his super, he can push back things and stuff, and his main attack he can murder you, right? I like the way he attacks. Next up we have Surge, who in my opinion I think he's an epic. Now I would put him at least mythic if his super could travel further and his attack did a lot more damage. But since his super can only go like your average old primo thing, no. Next up we have Lou. Once again, another epic. As he does little to no damage. With super he does 60 damage. Or 80. I don't know. And his main attack only does 800. I think when he's paired with a brawler and you freeze them with your super and say it's a really strong brawler, that Lou is good. But since on his own he's not good, yeah, that's why I'm putting him as epic. Once again, controversial pick, but Ruffs is an epic. Okay, so the reason why I'm putting Ruffs as epic is because I think I'm used to Rico, but Ruffs is a little more hard to control, and plus most Ruffs mains they use the super for themselves. Next up we have a break from all the epics, and finally we get our first. And the reason why I put Belle as legendary, because according to me, I think that how she plays is very fun. Her attack is decent, but it's still very good. And overall, just a well-developed brawler. Buzz, once again, very well-developed. So well on you, Buzz. You lucky boy. Okay, next up we have this thing. Well, this page. Now, starting off with Ash, and in my opinion, I think he's mythic. To be fair, I think the only reason why I've decided to put him as mythic is because of his rage meter. Just nice. Next up we have Lola, and once again, like Ash before him, I think she is a mythic. Now, the way she's basically a knockoff Colt. She's basically a knockoff Colt, but better. Wait, was Lola a chromatic? I honestly can't remember, and I can't be asked to Google search it. Anyway, next up we have Fang. Fang? Legendary. The reason why I think Fang is legendary is because Super. The Super is overpowered, according to me. Next up we have Eve. And I think Eve is an epic. I think she deserves epic because, well, she's pretty terrible. She's only good when she gets her super, but those little hatchling thingies can get killed extremely easily. And that's really it. I think you just need to corner your enemy and then kill him with the hatchlings. But I don't know. I have this friend at school, she's a year younger than me, and apparently she plays Brawl Stars. No, I don't have her friend request. She says that she always dies to Eve, which I don't get, honestly. Plus, she got the way less funny mom title. Next up we have Janet, sister of Bonnie. Once again, I think epic. Now, this girl is extremely terrible. As in order to go from short range to long range, you need to actually hold down the thing and aim. And trust me, who does that anymore? Possibly no one. Oh god. Fang, you're okay. I need to fix that. Boom, bada bing, and I fixed it, lol. And that's just loads of it. Next up we have Otis, and you might see this little thing that indicates he's a flippin' epic. Oh, Otis is terrible. I don't like him. He came out in a terrible update too. Or one of the most terrible updates. According to me. And I'm a flipping genius. Everybody knows that. And that's all for this page. So let's go to the next. Next up we have this page. And thus we shall start with Sam. You all know her. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, that was not meant to happen. That was terrible. Next up we have Sam, and according to me, legendary! Let me explain. He starts with his super. He can do loads of damage with his super. And he can do loads of damage when someone's in range when he retracts his super. So shame it was just epic. Speaking of epic, Buster. Epic. I think his attack's decent, and his super doesn't really help him that much. Anyway, next up we have Mandy, and according to me, she's epic. Now, the reason why I think she's epic is because, well, she's just basically a Piper clone. And plus, in her animation from when you unlock her, Piper is seen trying to kill her. Because that bullet there is a Piper bullet. Anyway, next up we have this page, and starting off with RT. What does this keep happening? I think he's a legendary. Now, I think he's a legendary because according to me, his attack can mark people and cause damage to them, and his super can do even more damage. Next up we have Maisie. According to me, another epic. To be fair, according to me, she's the worst epic in the game. Anyway, next up is Cordelius, who is another epic. Like, bruh, I think the thing on sending like everyone to the Shadow Realm is good, but no. Okay, next up we have this page where I decided to add Kit, Larry, and Laurie as some Easter eggs, or at least for some bonus features. Cause yeah, damn it. Next up we have Pearl, and according to me, legendary. Okay, we all know that I didn't want her to put her in legendary, and neither did I. But depressingly, I have to put all the Gold Arm gang in the same thing, so that means she has to go too. I would have put her mythic if she didn't count. Next up we have Charlie. Now Charlie, also known as the mother of Gus, according to me, but that would make Gus French, and he has a different accent, but who cares? People think he's Swedish for some reason. I think that Charlie is epic because her super does barely any damage. She's only good with her hypercharge, and and she only has a single ammo. But according to me, out of all the epics on this list, I think she was the closest to being a mythic, but she didn't have enough mythicness, if that's a word, in her. Next up we have Kit, because, well, bonus. And according to me, I think he should have been a mythic. Now, the reason why I put Kit, because, well, at the beginning I said I would include Kit, because he was meant to be in the game instead of Colonel Ruffs, but that was changed. I think he's a mythic because I like his super and his attack's decent, and that's what puts him in mythic. Finally, the Larry and Laurie thing, I just made Larry or Laurie, don't know who that is, hats gold because I did. Now, and finally we have Colette, who I actually have. According to me, she's my favorite brawler, and according to me, I think she is a mythic. Now, I know Jimbo definitely won't agree with me, and I'm talking about the Brawl Stars YouTuber. But I think she's good at long range, and her attack is also good. What I mean, super, damn it. And do you want to know who the closest of being the mythic being closest to a legendary is? According to me, that answer goes to Lola. Actually, no, either Lola or Gale. I would say Lola, because I think she's a decent brawler. And I only agree on Supercell with Maisie and Mandy. And do you want to know the legendary that was closest to being a mythic? That was Buzz. And do you want to know the mythic closest to being an epic? Kit. And do you want to know the closest mythic to become a legendary? Or the closest... I'm so confused. I think, according to me, the closest epic that would have been a legendary, that is a legendary according to Supercell, Surge. Surge is a terrible brawler and nobody cares about him, so bye bye.